The winner of the 2020 Best Bank in the Philippines award is BDO UniBank.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for giving us the honor of being awarded the Best Bank in the Philippines.
Welcome to the exciting world of banking, where the Philippines boasts a bustling landscape of financial diversity and resilience. Picture this, over 1,000 banks working together to shape the country's economic story, each one a crucial player in maintaining stability and driving growth. Leading the charge are the universal and commercial banks, the real superheroes of the banking universe. They offer a whole range of services to meet everyone's needs. And guess who's stealing the spotlight? None other than BDO UniBank, shining bright with its full-service package, from basic banking to rural empowerment and beyond. But hold on a second. In a world where giants like DBS Bank, Maybank and Bank Mandiri roam, does BDO UniBank stand tall? At first glance, it might seem like a David against Goliaths. But wait, there's a twist. When you look closer, you'll find that this underdog has some serious tricks up its sleeve. The banking system in the Philippines is diverse and robust, playing a crucial role in the country's economic growth. As of 2021, there are 1,234 banks operating in the Philippines, each contributing to the financial stability and development of the nation. These banks can be broadly categorized into three types: universal and commercial banks, thrift banks, and rural and cooperative banks. Universal and commercial banks are the largest and most significant players in the Philippine banking industry. They offer the widest range of banking services among all bank types, including deposits, loans, foreign exchange, and investment banking. BDO, UniBank, Metrobank, and Bank of the Philippine Islands are some of the top in the country. Thrift banks, also known as savings and mortgage banks, focus on accumulating savings and investing them. They primarily provide residential mortgage loans, personal loans, and loans for small and medium enterprises. Philippine Savings Bank and BPI Family Savings Bank are among the leading TBs in the Philippines. Rural and cooperative banks play a vital role in promoting rural development. They provide essential banking services to farmers, fisherfolk, and small businesses in rural areas. These banks are crucial in promoting financial inclusion and reducing poverty in the countryside. So which is the largest bank in the Philippines and how big is it? BDO UniBank, also known as Banco de Oro, is the largest bank in the Philippines in terms of total assets, loans, deposits, and trust funds under management. It is a full-service universal bank providing a wide range of corporate and retail banking services, including traditional loan and deposit products, as well as treasury, trust banking, investment banking, private banking, rural banking, and microfinance. As of the end of 2023, BDO UniBank's total assets reached a milestone of 4.5 trillion pesos, which convert to $80 billion. In terms of revenue, BDO UniBank has consistently posted robust figures, contributing to its position as the largest bank in the Philippines. BDO UniBank Incorporated grew its earnings by 28.5% to hit an all-time high of 73.41 billion pesos in 2023, driven by strong growth across its core businesses. In a statement, the country's biggest bank said its net interest income increased by 24.9%. BDO UniBank's extensive distribution network is one of its key strengths, with more than 1,700 operating branches and over 4,800 ATMs nationwide. It also has branches in Hong Kong and Singapore, as well as 14 other international offices in Asia, Europe, North America, and the Middle East. But how does BDO compare to other big banks in the region? DBS Bank, Singapore. DBS Bank's total assets were 509.1 billion Singapore dollars, which is significantly higher than BDO UniBank's 4.1 trillion Philippine pesos. In USD, DBS Bank's total assets were approximately $375.6 billion. DBS Bank's revenue in 2023 was $7.6 billion, which is higher than BDO UniBank's revenue of $1.3 billion. Maybank, Malaysia. Maybank's total assets were 1,027.7 billion Malaysian ringgits, lower than BDO UniBank's. In US dollars, Maybank's total assets were approximately $213.2 billion. Maybank's revenue in 2023 was 64.4 billion Malaysian ringgits, or $13 billion, which is higher than BDO UniBank's. Vietcombank, Vietnam. Vietcombank's total assets are approximately $64 billion. Vietcombank's revenue in 2023 was 41.2 trillion Vietnamese dong, or $1.6 billion, which is slightly higher than BDO UniBank's. Bank Mandiri, Indonesia. Bank Mandiri's total assets are $141 billion. Bank Mandiri's revenue in 2023 was $8 billion, which is higher than BDO UniBank's. Well, almost all of these banks have higher assets and revenue than BDO. So does this mean that BDO is the smallest bank in the region? Don't jump to any conclusion yet. The performance of a bank is influenced by a multitude of factors, including the economic conditions of the country it operates, the banking habits of the population, and the level of financial inclusion. In the case of BDO UniBank in the Philippines, several factors could explain why its assets and revenues might be lower than banks like DBS, Maybank, and Bank Mandiri. Firstly, the economic conditions of a country play a significant role in the performance of its banks. The Philippines is an emerging market and is considered a newly industrialized country. Its GDP was estimated at $475.94 billion in 2024, which is significantly smaller compared to countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia, where DBS, Maybank, and Bank Mandiri are based respectively. These countries have larger economies, which could provide more opportunities for banks to grow their assets and revenues. Secondly, the banking habits of the population can also impact a bank's performance. In the Philippines, a significant portion of the population still does not have access to formal banking services. As of the third quarter of last year, only 41 million Filipinos had access to banks and electronic money channels. This is only about 53% of the adult population, which means that nearly half of the adult population in the Philippines is unbanked. This limits the potential customer base for BDO UniBank and could be a reason for its lower assets and revenues. Lastly, the level of financial inclusion in a country can affect a bank's performance. Financial inclusion refers to the proportion of individuals and businesses that use financial services. Despite recent improvements, financial inclusion in the Philippines still has room for growth. As of 2021, around 56% of the total population in the Philippines currently have an account held in formal institutions. This is lower compared to countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia, which have higher levels of financial inclusion. Is the banking system getting any better in the Philippines? The banking system in the Philippines has been undergoing significant improvements, particularly in the areas of digital banking, open finance framework, and fraud management. Digital banking. The rise of digital banking in the Philippines has been remarkable. In 2024, the digital banking sector recorded significant growth in total deposits and loans compared to the previous year. This growth was driven by consumers seeking more accessible and user-friendly financial services. Moreover, the Bangko Sentral Pilipinas, or the BSP, has approved 6 digital banks, namely GoTime, Union Digital, Overseas Filipino Bank, Tonic Bank, Uno Bank, and Maya Bank. These banks have started their full operations, offering a range of digital services that cater to the evolving needs of customers. Open Finance Framework. The BSP has launched an open finance framework to promote collaborative partnerships and digital transformation. This framework aims to empower customers by giving them better control over their personal and financial data, catalyzing the development of products and services that are responsive to their needs. The BSP has adopted a 3-year open finance roadmap, 2021 to 2024, to guide the implementation of this initiative. Future of the largest bank in the Philippines, BDO UniBank. BDO UniBank, the largest bank in the Philippines, has promising future prospects. The bank is forecasted to grow its earnings and revenue by 8.8% and 9.8% per annum respectively. Its return on equity is forecasted to be 14.5% in 3 years. Growth areas and strategies. BDO UniBank's growth strategy revolves around the adoption of software as a service, SaaS, cloud migration, and on-premise solutions. Approximately 40% of workloads are now in the cloud, with private and public cloud environments playing a vital role. The bank is also focusing on expansion through organic growth and mergers and acquisitions, increasing banking penetration. The banking penetration in the Philippines has been improving, with the proportion of adults with formal bank accounts increasing from 29% in 2019 to 56% in 2021. This trend is expected to continue, which will directly benefit BDO UniBank as more people enter the banking system. As the largest bank in the Philippines, BDO UniBank is well positioned to capture this growing market and compete with banks in neighboring countries in the near future. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click the like button. You can also keep up with all of our most recent videos. See you in the next one.